So in jiu-jitsu, as a wrestler, we typically don't want to be on our butts, but we have a high-level guy here. He may sweep us, he may take us down, he may be in these type of positions. So I want to give you some things you can do from the guard, from butterfly, even wrestle up type positions where you'd be comfortable and use some of the techniques that are already in your wheelhouse. So from here, number one thing is if you're in your butt, we can always wrestle up from here. So we don't want to necessarily expose our neck or expose any submissions from here. But his legs, if he starts engaging here, I can tuck one knee, right? Tuck one leg, heel to my butt, go to my knee, go to my tripod type position and start attacking a single leg from here. Then we go to all of our normal finishes, like down to the ankle, right? So if he's giving me one leg or the other, I might just attack that single leg, drive it up, get to my finishes from there. Same thing if I can get to both legs, so I'm feeding in here and attack both to a double leg. I don't want to just stay here and hang out where he can attack my neck, but I do want to collapse his knees and pull both legs together. So if I'm playing around in here and I want to wrestle up, I'm pulling both those knees in and then again, just driving them to the mat, working up the body, working up to my side control position, right? So key thing there is like wrestling up and also our technical stand up, which you'll learn where I'm just coming up, I'm posting on him and I'm bringing this bottom leg out, back, and then getting to my wrestling stance position, right? So without a partner, just looks like this, where I'm coming, posting here, posting my ankle, creating a post, creating distance, bring this back leg up, get into my wrestling stance in prime position. Right here from the other side, post to the mat, post here, bottom leg comes through, hip heist, right here, into my wrestling stance. If he's giving me that single leg, I'm coming in, pulling up, getting down to my ankle, look at my finish. So just keep that in mind. Like if we can wrestle up to a single leg, wrestle up to a double leg, and score points there, and get to our prime positions, that's primary, right? Other than that though, if you're in a guard, so guard type position here, I'm not gonna cover submissions from here right now. So like, attacking my arm bars and my triangles, like your jiu-jitsu professors are gonna go over that, all the attacks I can do. But one that I found that works a lot for kind of our inferior grips is this pendulum sweep. So what I like to do is, I'll attack an arm and bring it across my body. And then I'm gonna look to grip this lat on the far side. So I'm grabbing his back lat. So it's kind of like just below his armpit and above his waist, getting a good chunk of meat right here and a good grip. So I'm gonna pull this in. I'm gonna pull my hips in with this guard position, grabbing his lat. I'm collapsing his head and his arm so it's trapped. And there he goes to pull that outer posture up. You can't do it because I got a nice strong grip on the lat. And then from here, I'm gonna release my lock and scoot my hips out to the far side, right here. So I'm gonna cut this angle. This leg is gonna kick over. My other leg is gonna sweep underneath him and kind of cut him down at the knee. So bring it as low as possible, right? This other arm, my bottom arm, can feed under his leg and create elevation here or push on his hip. I like to feed it under here. So again, it's gonna look like this. I'm bringing this arm across, grabbing his lat, collapsing this, sweeping, releasing, sweeping, and then bring it underneath and coming on top to this type of prime position. And from here in our guard, of course, we've got all our submissions we can work from here, but I wanna work from this top mount position, right? So again, other side. So he's in my guard. I'm gonna bring his either arm across the body here and then sit up, grabbing his lat, collapsing his head and arm. I'm keeping my knees tight here, controlling his body. I wanna keep everything really tight. So when he goes to posture up or head up, he doesn't have the ability to do that, right? I'm gonna release my legs, release my lock. This one is kicking, the other one's cutting underneath and getting as low as it can to come at this angle. And I'm gonna just kip him over right here and up on top. Another grip that you can use here is called gift wrap, right? Love to hit this sweep from the gift wrap position. So the same thing, same setup here. I'm in the guard. I'm coming underneath to the arm. I'm bringing it across, and I go to pull him in. I go to grab the lat, and I use this hand to feed his other hand up to his shoulder here. So I'm pushing his wrist up to his shoulder, and then I let go, I release the lat and grab his wrist right here and pull it into his neck. So here, this is my gift wrap. Another really strong grip that I can use here. If you're a wrestler, you're gonna love this. And I'm gonna keep this elbow down and pull it in tight. So from here, it's the same setup as far as the sweep goes. I'm gonna release, I'm gonna feed this under, switch my hips. I'm using my foot on the mat to shift my hips over to get this angle, and then just kick him over, and I'm in this type of position. You can keep this really strong grip from this mount position to start to work from top. One more time from this angle. So I'm here, feeding this arm across my body, going up to grip the lat. I feed his wrist to his shoulder. I'm grabbing his wrist from the far side. I'm pulling my elbow down to trap this and keep it tight. I'm releasing, bringing this foot to the mat so I can kick over, get my angle, and then using this to pull down and elevate his hips, bringing him over, getting this nice prime position to start to work from top here. You know, a lot of times I'll release that guard position and play in butterfly from here. So I'm feeding both of my feet inside his hips, and I want to keep everything tight in here. And I'm going to look to sweep him from here. For wrestlers, what I find is the under-over grips or even the shoulder locks, head and arm, are really common here and give us a lot of strength to be able to hit those sweeps. So I'll be in here and I'll be fishing underneath to get these body locks or these under-overs to start to sweep. A really simple one you can do from here is getting this under-over lock. And so I'm over this side, I'm under on the far side. I'm gonna pull him into me and then at this 45-degree angle over my shoulder. So I'm not taking him to the side or straight back. I'm just pulling his weight into me, and then I'm using my feet to elevate his hips, bring him over, and go to this far side to the side control. So again, I'm in this butterfly type position. You know, I'm attacking body locks. I'm getting this under-over control. I'm gonna lean back and pull him with me. So I'm getting his momentum and his weight going in this direction. I'm gonna take him at this 45-degree angle while I'm using this far leg, this one here, to kick the far side. So if I'm taking him this way, I'm elevating with this leg. If I'm taking him this way, I'm elevating with this leg, right? So here, over on this overhook side, so I'm blocking this arm so he can't post with it. I'm taking him back, elevating over the top, rotating up, getting my side control position. So again, over position, leaning back, elevating, side control position.
The butterfly guard, cherub. Looking to elevate Stamper, but Stamper keeping those hips down. Tries to step over here unsuccessfully. I noticed the Stamper went to step over there.
We can also look for our head and arm. So if I'm here, I'm gonna fight up to here to this head and arm type position. And same thing from here, I'm gonna pull it into me. I'm pulling his head and arm into the shoulder, looking to elevate and sweep to the side that I'm trapping the arm, right? Other side, feeding in. I'm pulling this head nice and tight to me. I may even lose the head, like he may try and posture up the head, that's fine. Like if he swims out his head, I keep the shoulder. Shoulder is good too. I can still reach back, elevate, bring it over, and get to my side control. So again, I'm looking to fight in for body locks, under, over. I get to a head and arm position. I'm pulling this in tight to my body. I'm leaning back, elevating the far side, coming on top. If I have this grip, I usually go gable grip here too. If he swims this head out, that's fine. I'm collapsing the shoulder and just elevating as I'm bringing him over. Gets his head out. I'm here, still collapsing the shoulder. I'm bringing the shoulder to my chest. I'm using this elbow to prop his head up and pop it up. One other word I love from this position, butterfly, is just going for that body lock. So anytime we're here and we're fighting, we're looking to pull the arms across or get under over, or controlling his head, sometimes he'll posture up a little too hard and I can feed into double unders and attack this body lock. And from here, I like to use that finger to finger lock. It gives me a lot of flexibility, variability where I can move my grip around. So I get here, body lock, and I'm just going head right to the center of the chest. If he doesn't give me a lot of posture, but he's just kind of neutral here, what I'll do is I'll tuck a bottom leg here and then just drive up to my knee and drive him over to, half guard position or like a mount type of position, right? On this side. So again, I'm going underneath body lock position. I'm tucking one leg and just driving up with my head into him, driving over to this top position where I can start to work up the body, work to my side control, mount, half guard type positions. If he reacts and he postures up really heavy, I don't even have to tuck a leg. I can bring both feet or both heels to my butt and use his momentum to drive up. So I get here and he postures up. Boom. I'm driving that. So I'm bringing that grip from kind of the middle of his back down to the lower back, and then using my head to drive him over to the top. So this time, don't come to your feet, just like posture up as if you're standing on your knees, right? So here, I get this lock. He postures up. As he postures up, I'm just coming here and then driving over the top to this position, get into my mount, working up from here. Pop, pop. Show the other angle. So I'm here, butterfly, I'm fighting, drags underneath. I get this body lock, I get to my heels and just kick them out, drive over, head in the center of the chest, work up the body here. A less athletic one is gonna be just tucking one side and we're rolling up to our knee here, or tucking and rolling up to our knee here, right? So I'm here, body lock position, tuck, roll up, pulling into that side control.